Hey everybody, how's it going? So today I went to another townwide yard sale and it did not disappoint. I got a ton of D&D stuff, some Transformers, and some other things. So let's get right into it. So let's start off with the last sale of the day. I walked up and saw a bunch of normal stuff, and then I looked on the wall and I saw all this D&D stuff. So I was kind of looking through it, and my knowledge is very limited. I have sold a few of the books before, like some of the older ones, but that's about it. I know nothing about the figures. So anyways, I decided to take a chance and I asked her what she wanted for everything. And she said $200. Now I countered with 160 and then she said 180 and I said okay. There's tons of these figures and I just really don't have an idea of how to even figure out what they are or what. I mean, I know there's Google Lens, but I don't know, is there any other apps like just for like D&D figures? But there's also some other books that are called Starfinder. So I'm assuming that some of these figures probably go to that. Some of them are painted, some are unpainted. Just everything. There's bookcases, just so much stuff. Some of these are still sealed. Let's see, this is Dark Heaven, Bones, Goblins. So many different things here. Some animals and stuff in there. There's a decent amount that haven't been opened. Yeah. Starfinder stuff. Just a lot. And then the books. I didn't really look up too many, but this one I think may be the most valuable. I mean, at the time, because it's got like a cover variant. This is the cover version that's a little rarer, I guess. But I said I'm not really sure. You get all these ones. And then at the bottom there's some Starfinder books. So it's really cool. I mean, I decided to take a chance on them. You got these little decorative tabletop things. I'm so lost on this stuff, but it's really cool. There's this little house here. That's like foam, I believe. Really cool though. And then a cave. But there's a lot more figures than just what's here. Some of these do say things on the bottom. This one says RMP. I don't think you could see that. That says RMP. Then there's other ones that say come on. There's actually like a lot of them. And there's all these. Yeah, these ones are come on figures. So the whole thing is filled up. And there's more in here. Some of them don't say anything. So, I don't know. And there's all these. Whole basket is filled. Like, there's literally like hundreds of figures. And then also in here, there's a bunch of other stuff. There's even like a jet and a couple vehicles. So, I don't know, but I figured like 180 for everything. Hopefully I can make my money back in the books and be in the profit, and then all the rest I'll have to figure out how to go about selling it. Right here, this is probably my favorite find of the day. It's a bunch of newer Transformers. And most of them look to have like either their cards or the instruction manuals with it. So that was definitely awesome because I didn't realize Transformers got so complex. I tried to put together this Subaru car over here, and it took me like 15 minutes to change it. I was like, Jesus. But luckily it had the instructions because I don't want to break any of them. So with these, they had a sign saying $3 to $5. So I asked it was a kid, probably like 12 to 14 or something. I was like, hey, if I buy all these, would you do $2 a piece? And he was like, yeah. So as we're looking for a bag, a woman comes over and she said, oh, you're buying them all? oh, well, we were supposed to get $3 a piece for these. I was like, okay. I'm like, well, I just asked him if he could do a little deal if I buy them all. She's like, oh, okay. So she looks at the table and she's like, well, how about 40 for everything? So I was like, yeah, great. Figuring that I'm probably getting an even better deal. And then she grabs them and she starts like counting them. She's like, oh, I better count these to make sure because I think there's more here. And I was like, oh, okay, no problem. So she counts them up and there's like 26 of them. So then she said she's like $60. And I was like, not that there's anything wrong with that price, but I was like, I'm like, you just said 40. I'm like, would you meet me at 50? And she's like, well, there's a lot here, and this bigger one, we wanted to get $5 for that. And I said, yeah. I'm like, the kid told me about this bigger one here, and he said he wanted $5 for that. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Because apparently they looked it up on eBay, and it's supposed to go for $266.99, which is never right, but I figured it's probably worth, a decent amount, which it is. One has sold for $60. Mine's got a little issue with the ring, one of the wings, so a little broken piece, and it's missing the dart, but I think I could still get about 40 for it. So she's like, oh, no, I think 60 is good. And I was like, all right, no problem. And as I'm walking away with them, some other lady's like, hey, we were supposed to get $3 a piece for those. And, it wasn't, I did get a discount, but it's not like anything crazy. I think they took off like, $15 or something. So, but still happy to get these. Really, really cool. Like I said, I just didn't realize how complex these things got. But for this little rat right here, these are the directions. It's crazy. The ones I used to have had like, you do the head, then you do the arms and the legs, and that's it. But they've come a long way. So yeah, either way, I don't know a lot about newer Transformers, but I think there's some good ones here. Like this is a Megatron one. I saw there was a couple like Beast Wars. So yeah, pretty psyched about finding these. I forgot to mention, there is one here that's not Transformers. There's this guy that goes to Power Rangers. Next up, we got a bunch of DVDs. These all came from the same sale, and I got a really good deal on them. There's 170 total, and I paid $70. Woo! And the really good thing about that is about 90% of them are brand new, sealed. So I was more than happy to pay that price. It came out to about 41 cents a piece. And there's also 4 Dora the Explorer VHS that are new. They're all in Spanish. So that was cool. Might be able to get like $8 a piece for those. So yeah, just crazy. And there's a lot of horror, which I love. Now, there was a few I put in just because I wanted to collect them, because I started getting into DVDs. So I grabbed a few that were open just for keeping them, but most of these will all be sold. There's also some Blu-rays in there. So I was pretty shocked when I walked up and I saw so many new DVDs. I don't know, I'm kind of sucker for DVDs because they're easy to list, easy to ship. Most people just take a picture of the front and back of them, but I like to do like all the angles, mention any defects in the plastic or anything like that. A lot of these I'll probably only get, like 5, might make like $4 or $5 on them. But there is some other ones where I'll make more. Got the complete series of Wings there. All these 13 Ghosts. Richard Simmons. That Superman one there should get me about $20. But I'll be more than happy to make $5 on each one, average. Paid $70. And I may keep about 20 of these. You'll see here, a lot of these ones are open. I'll keep a lot of these. I found one PS2 game, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. which I already have that, so that'll be sold. That's worth about $10. 7, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, keeping that stuff. So yeah, more than happy to go through these and should make some good money on them. Alright, so this is the last round of stuff that I got today. We'll start off over here. At one sale I saw this box of Legos and it said $3. And she said that was for the whole box, so I don't know. You know, I know you could sell Legos by the pound and stuff like that, but I saw a few minifigures in there, so I decided to grab it. There's also some other pieces in there. And she also had this for $5, so I asked if she would take 3 for each. $3 a piece, and she said yes. And I grabbed that puzzle for $1. And at this sale, I got this, these 3 packs, and this Video Now player, and also this PS4 Starlink for $5. So that was pretty awesome. I know none of this has like crazy value, but I thought this was cool. It's from 1992, still in the box. And then there's 3 different expansion packs that go with it. Then I got this Video Now movies and this player here. Unfortunately, it's in black and white. Still cool. I actually got these movies at the same place I got the DVDs, and then I got the player at the next place I went to. So that was quite a coincidence. And I also got these 3 Barbie outfits. Paid $1 a piece for those. The Starlink, the box is torn up. I don't know, I already got it for the Switch, but I figured, why not? And the game is actually in there, still sealed. So that's pretty cool. It's just cool to have. And then at the last sale, well, not the last one, but the last one I'm going to talk about, I got all these Monster High dolls and this micro cassette tape recorder. She said she wanted 25 for like the bin of these. And then she said she wanted 5 for this. I asked her if she'd take 25 for all, and she said yes. And also includes this house here, which I know can go for like, you know, $40 or so, depending on the accessories you got with it. And I have sold some dolls before. Done pretty well at Monster High dolls. And I feel like a lot of the accessories are probably going to be in here. This whole bin is all Monster High stuff. You can see part of the picnic table there. Some desks. There's a car down there and stuff. So yeah, overall, it was a pretty awesome day for yard sailing. I want to thank everybody for watching, and there'll be more videos to come soon. Have a good one. Bye.